is facing a major budget deficit, and lawmakers at the State House are now considering several options for funding that agency. NBC 10's Gabrielle Cracchiolo reports the board chairman, though, is not on board with all of these proposals. She joins us live to explain. Hey, Gabrielle.
Dan, the agency says $32 million are needed in the upcoming state budget. There are several proposals on the table with varying degrees of support.
I ride the bus to get groceries, to live my life.
In front of the General Assembly and the Rhode Island Public Transit Agency's Board of Directors, Dylan Giles wants more funding for the bus system he relies on.
It is an essential service for not just me, but 30,000 people who use it every single day.
The proposals before the General Assembly include taking $32 million from the general fund, dedicating the rideshare sales tax revenue to the transit agency, or shifting the gas tax revenue from the Department of Transportation to RIPTA.
Pick one of these solutions, because letting RIPTA go off the fiscal cliff is not an option. RIPTA hitting that fiscal cliff would be devastating for riders. It would be there would be massive job losses as a result of that.
Peter Alviti serves as both the board chairman for the transit agency and the director of the Department of Transportation. He wrote this letter to the House Finance Committee opposing changing the current gas tax funding structure. He says the proposal would result in an annual loss of $7 million for RIDOT.
The only one that I voiced an opposition to was the one that took funding from one agency and gave it to another. That is not a fiscal responsible way to handle a shortfall in one agency's budget, because you're creating a hole in another. So
Relative to RIPTA's budget, RIDOT is in a much better place to absorb, the funding hit that would cause the reallocation of the gas tax back to where it was originally set some years ago. And also, we want to hear more from the board in support of RIPTA.
Now, final funding decisions will be made when the state budget is passed next month. Without getting the $32 million one way or another, RIPTA would have to cut routes. In studio, Gabrielle Caracciolo, NBC 10 News.